Don't be such a girl about it. Well, how is that fair? What makes you think being a girl is such a negative thing? Don't you think this could possibly ruin a girl's confidence? There's an evident sense of stereotyping in society, especially on women. Many aspects of the stereotypes on women are unfair to them, so it may be a smart idea to be just a little bit more cautious before stereotyping or allowing a stereotype to influence you. As a woman, I feel stereotyped daily by discouraging comments that are made around me. Because of this, I know firsthand what stereotyping can feel like, and I can confidently say that people should be more thoughtful before they allow themselves to stereotype. This topic is relevant to every single person alive. If you're a woman, you can be stereotyped, which can cause you to feel undervalued, and if you're a man, you'll be allowing stereotypes to influence your thinking on women and shadow their importance in society. People should be more thoughtful when stereotyping because it can cause a woman to be very discouraged. The stereotyping is usually untrue, and women have their own strengths that stereotyping can often distract from. We need to end this now. Stereotyping has been around for hundreds of years. So what's the point of trying to stop it now? You'll see that there are many negative aspects to stereotyping. Stereotyping can be so harmful to individuals' confidence and self-esteem. Women have been stereotyped so much that they begin to believe that they are inferior to men. This can be seen within the STEM and science field careers. These programs are lacking women, and women within the programs are underestimating themselves. According to the article, How Stereotypes Impair Women's Career in Science, that without information provided about the candidates and other than appearance, men are twice more likely to be hired for a mathematical test than women. Women can be just as smart as any man, but the stereotype that women are airheads covers that up. Authors Rubin, Sapienza, and Zingales mention in their article that women tend to be discriminated against, even when their ability is self-reported, because employers often don't account for men's inclination to brag, which is something that women don't tend to do. On the contrary, things are always based on appearance. However, when employers are provided with full information about a candidate's performance, it does reduce the amount of discrimination, but it doesn't fully get rid of it. So women, be confident in your abilities. Show the world what you can do. When women feel stereotyped, it can often lead them to excuse themselves from the situation that they are put in. This causes a shortage in women in certain positions and careers. The article, Managing to Clear the Air, Stereotype Threat Women in Leadership, explains how discrimination against women result in them leaving their profession before they can reach a high-level leadership position. It's sad to see that women are forced to feel unconfident and being criticized for being too much like a woman or even receiving backlash for not being female enough. It seems like women should just shouldn't just quit and allow men to overpower them, but women don't want to quit. They can feel pushed out of their position just because of how others think of them. So women, don't allow yourself to be discouraged. Realize that there is a great need for you in society and choose to be a leader. You are just as good at leading, so take control. We cannot normalize stereotyping women. It needs to stop now. Within the article, Fear of Aging, Exclusionary Stereotypes That Condemn Women, a psychotherapist points out that women begin to remove themselves from things and choose not to wear certain clothes because of the stereotype against them telling them that they aren't good enough or they aren't pretty enough just because of their age. This hurts girls' self-esteem. Personally, when I try to lead in class and comments are being made, it can be really hard at a young age to feel confident even when I know it might be a joke. Women are human too, so men, don't expect more from them than you can do for yourself. Second, I would like to share some examples of how stereotyping can be misleading and untrue. Stereotypes are usually false information. Men and women are created equally, and women are not any less valuable than men. Women have the same abilities as men, they just are brought up in society differently. The Times of Switzerland published an article called Men, Women Created Equal. In it, it explains how certain cultures and traditions have distorted the minds of men and women over the centuries about a difference between a man and a woman. They don't seem to be equal, but they are. Men and women are both human, and they can do things in different ways, and they just function differently. Many people are surrounded by beliefs of women being less than. Women, you are enough. These are all lies. Men, form your own opinions based on the real truth and not the distorted versions. Stereotypes also push women out of politics. Think about it. There has never been a female president. In the article by Jenny Sweet-Cushman, she explains that voters prefer feminine issue expertise for local and legislative office, and women candidates are routinely perceived as having much more positive traits than similar male candidates. Just think about that. So why not have women lead in politics? Jenny explains, that even with the positive traits that women have, women are held to a way higher standard, and so the men hold a higher advantage for going to the same political office job as women. Women, you are smart enough and you are wanted. These standards need to go away. This should not be happening without reason, and it needs to stop now. Third, I would like to help you better understand how women have their own strengths and good qualities that stereotyping can often distract from. Women have a unique role in society that is hidden. Women have their own personal characteristics that make it extremely useful to society, the workplace, and a home. The article Men, Women Created Equal provides information on how men and women alike do not understand a woman's nature, potential, role, and unique contribution to society. Women bear children, are good at taking care of others, are so strong, and can endure many forms of oppression. I mean, just listen to all those important duties of a woman. Women are so powerful and they have so many amazing qualities: strength, beauty, multitasking, leadership, etc. In today's society, there are women's rights. Women are allowed to do the same things as men, but they get attacked by harsh comments and stereotypes when they do. Women are expected to take care of children and the cooking, but what about working? It's not easy to do all of that by yourself. On the other hand, there are some men who take care of this task, but it is more expected of women, while men are often praised for their strength for performing the task. It isn't necessary and it isn't kind. It needs to come to an end. So let's put an end to stereotyping. Start by being more thoughtful, and when you begin to let stereotypes come to mind or influence your thoughts. Women are important, and stereotyping is so pointless. Women are worth way more than society gives them credit for. It is clear now on why women are left feeling discouraged because of stereotyping. It is very essential to realize the unique qualities of a woman that are hidden by the stereotypes placed on them. As written in the Times of Switzerland, women are unique in their creative purpose, and effectiveness in society is found in them embracing their uniqueness. We need to stop oppressing, abusing, and looking down upon women. Once we do that, we will begin to benefit from the great potentials and gifts and talents that God has endowed the female with. So women, embrace your womanhood. Do not be ashamed of it. And men, be more thoughtful next time you think to stereotype a woman. Realize that behind all those opinions you once had on a woman due to the influence from stereotype, there is a hidden abundance of power, intelligence, strength, and ability with women. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and remember, try not to stereotype women.